I think the question of Singapore being on the table, I think it's an important location as a third-party country outside of the United States and North Korea. I'm sure there was a lot of back and forth about, President Trump visiting Pyongyang and also perhaps having Kim Jong Un either visit the United States or have the summit in the DMZ, the demilitarized zone on the border between North Korea and South Korea. But it looks like they settled on a neutral third-party country, and so I think that's a good thing because it means that there won't be a lot of extraneous pressure on the two leaders that might come with having it in a very symbolized location like the United States or North Korea. And I think that about other leaders being present, I think most of the focus, even if there are other leaders there, will be still beyond President Trump and the North Korean leader Kim Jong Un, and they have a lot to discuss. Obviously, the big question of denuclearization and also perhaps a long-term discussion about a peace treaty and peace on the Korean Peninsula. So it will be a very substantive, I think, and very important meeting for the two leaders. There is very little time left before this summit will happen, only about a month, and so that there are a lot of logistics that will need to be worked out in terms of security, et cetera, for the two leaders. But more than that, the substance that is at stake here that will need to be discussed is very complex. The issue of denuclearization, how will it happen? Do the North Koreans really agree to abide by a process of denuclearization in the long term? And if they do, how will that be verified? What will be the locations in which they will allow people to verify their dismantlement of their nuclear weapons program? Those are all very substantive and very complicated issues that will need to be at least discussed a little bit beforehand, if not after the summit as well.